Welcome back in. I don't know if you've ever seen a speed pre-show. I know we used to do the speed knife rounds. That's kind of what we've got here a little bit. We are straight into the action, in fact, as they were not waiting around to get into this one. Linvision versus TALON. They're like, listen, guys, it's just been a cool game going down, but we've got to play too. And indeed, we are getting them going to stay on schedule here. Inferno, apparently. We'll talk over the veto as things get going here, folks. But yes, TALON Linvision, the next elimination game that is up. And things start off well for Linvision. Westmelon catches Addict going digging for information. They'll go flying out of the balcony here. And the kills are so damn good for Linvision. It's all on Netic. And he is absolutely miles away. Nothing he can do to stop this one.
Yep, consolation frags onto Amelia. Going to be on the hunt for maybe one or two more, but Flying is looking to ensure that he does not have a say in this one. Well, does find another with the left-hand side of the dual Beretta this time round. As time ticks down and no kit available for Netic, it is just ripping heads off shoulders if possible. But that is all she wrote in Vision. Going to be securing this one. If there was a kit, I'd maybe believe a little bit more, but that's not to be the case. Zaka, really nice round from him. Picking up 2 frags on a pistol.
But this is what happens. Games on, you know, the other side of the world. And yeah, we hung about a bit too long, I guess. And they just wanted to get straight into things. Players are ready. And, you know, listen, man, how long are you going to have them sat around in those hotel rooms and whatnot? It's a bit of a different vibe. And he is a streamer. He's a yapper. He is a yapper. As a fellow voice enjoyer myself. I don't know, man. I don't know. The brain is going. The brain is going. But the TALON Force Buy. Let's get in on the Counter-Strike. The TALON Force Buy is going well here. They've got themselves an advantage.
Yep. Couple of frags here. Westmelon and Fufu fall to the wayside. Just see a nice pickup both from Addict and MHL. Galil's recovered. Weapons to be able to take advantage of this round. We've only got a solo holder on the site right now of Hazard. Hazard backing him up as well from CT. Got it onto Emilio, but all that's needed. But how about a 1D in the process as well? Hello, Hazard. You're right there, mate. He's been itching to get on the server, it would seem. As he's on the hunt for another one, he does indeed get it. At 3K to lock down the site and to bring TALON back level into this one. Only 25 is what I like.
He's 22. I got to fact check myself. It's a good job I did check.
Okay, that's very different.
He's still been around forever though, bro. He's been in teams. He's been in teams since 2016. So yes.
Well, Inferno is well underway, and it gets brought down to a 2 versus 2. Amelia and Flying still left alive and kicking in this one as I cast a curse. Flying's life with Hazard on the spam. Amelia. Corner looking for some heads, finds Hazard, Netic as well, and oh, it gets a little bit close for him to be able to find that one. And TALON need to continue this small momentum that they have built up. 3-1 in the scoreline. Sir and MHL. Some damage. It's a 4-man stack that now fades away. They realise the fast push is not coming towards Banana.
No, it's a little bit more towards the middle here, and Hazard going to get completely caught off guard. There's a lot of bodies ready to go, but they just weren't expecting 3 players in that smoke all at the same time, right? At the head of the Hydra, you kill 1, 2 more appear. So it's unfortunate for the TALON setup, and a nice little move there from Linvision again. Very fast into the round. They will get it closed out. Going to get the bomb plant in, and may well go for a pretty heavy hunt here if they want.
Well, speaking about storylines, there's a couple developing here. We touched on them at the tail end of that FlyQuest DRILLAS game. But either way, no matter who wins this one, FlyQuest have stake in both races. They want revenge back from the Greyhounds days if they go up against Linvision once more. And TALON, well, they can win this hellhole in the first place. Fantastic from Netic. Well, blind 2 frags. And Zaka trading it straight back. The low damage from the util really committed with Azza ahead of the smoke as Zaka thinks about tapping the bomb, changes his mind. Crossfire being held, trades that over. And this rotate is really good. Azza not actually pushing through the smoke, instead just trying to line it up. He goes for the spam and he does get punished for it. Bloody hell! Chill out, Zaka. like him, but that's a little bit brutal. Addict is going to be able to recover the AWP, and now he fades away into obscurity of this round, back towards that A-bomb site. With 3 surviving from Vision once again.
Unbelievable shot through the smoke there. Seeing Zaka frag well, though, is a very, very good sign for Lynn Vision, of course. He's been their one sort of redeeming feature over the past few months. And maybe one is a bit harsh, but he's been one of the redeeming features, let's say. So if he can come alive, it would be huge, and he's going to find an AWP, but doesn't fancy taking it. Map that they have, they've been working on it to maybe not serve them super well, but there are times that they're able to, you know, just completely flatten their opponent. Oh, Etic, okay, finding 2 on the edge of the smoke. A little ridiculous from him. Brings it into a really advantageous position now from TALON.
Playing util. Has to pull back, gives away the position, but about Zaka on this off angle was a great spray transfer from Hazard to Netic, and MHL to pick up the pieces here to ensure that they don't just get clapped by a solo player. Still with that man advantage, but unless Hazard goes nuclear, it's going to be difficult. Does find that kill onto a Fufu. Now flying left remaining in the 1v3. Tall order for him to be able to do too much here, but does have some time to play around with. Should he want to be cautious, surgical, clinical with the clearance. Well, he does spot out Addict, and it works out well in his favour, but with the damage dealt, Azza is going to be good for it.
So we'll see here moving forwards what Lynn Vision are able to achieve on this T side. Still got plenty of cash available. Violence decent. Lot of 8 damage. Oh, here he goes in kind of early. Ends up being an easy finish. The trade's there. Oh, it's Westmelon for the double kill, in fact. Thought surely it would just be, you know, a back and forth and then Talon coming out on top with the banana control, but not the case.
Absolutely none of that. Westmelon wants to get some frags. Get some more kills to his name. So not the top fragger for the side, of course, being the IGL, but can step up to the plate when needed. A very good showing on Ancient yesterday against Puerto Rico. Did the same here as well. Crossfire being held, Azza getting a little bit more impressive from MHL. But he is going to fall to the wayside at the hands of Flying. The Molotov is going to stave them off just a little bit. With 50 seconds on the clock, still some time to play with if they want to re-rotate towards the A-bomb site, but to make a dent here on B. When it goes down, they know Westmelon's been done, but such a forward position from him to be able to rip the head off of MHL. Addict on the long rotate now, all the way from Banana. Looking to be the knife between the shoulder blades for these remaining 3 players. Only low HP on Westmelon so far. Zaka and Flying still will take a couple of rounds to be able to take them down, but there goes one of them, the most influential player who was left alive in Zaka. AK now recovered. The single tap to the head will do it. Nade goes in. Going to miss Westmelon, of course, not going to be playing in the more passive angle. Comes in. Westmelon spray is good for Addicts, but just can't deal with the overwhelming firepower with Flying being there as well. It's a 5th round for Envision Gaming. Large commitment over towards this B-bomb site with the nade. So much work. Brings Westmelon, Amelia and Zaka within a 1 taps of health for these M4s. Should be able to execute. Hello, MHL. Through the smoke, through the wall, through the Westmelon to take him down.
Yeah, great find. Ooh, question now, if there is a highly trained ear, they may well have heard that nade drop. I don't think it's quite the case. A well-timed smoke hit, good information coming in as well. If you look at the minimap, 2 from behind, MHL to thin the numbers even more, and they're all split now, not looking good. A Fufu, the first 2 chime in. Flying's a little trapped behind. The bomb's been dropped, only 20 seconds to get it back. So, yeah, this is all over. Potentially, we'll see. Can they find the heads in good time? A Fufu spotted, it's all on Flying, and he will be traded out in due course. Talon hit 5. A hit coming in, though. Utility reveals their plan. It's a nice setup on the utility side. pretty far back, not taking too many risks at all. Addict finds the first kill, still got a smoke to deal with the inevitable Molotov, but he can't really support his teammates here. He's moved to find MHL, that's a little awkward when he thought he was covered when he wasn't, and maybe not looking as clean as they would have liked. Hazza finds 2 through the smoke. The site itself had to do more, however. Fake out coming in, not going too quick. Hazza has been seen, and they will meet each other in midair to finish things out. Lynn Vision with a slim lead. As far as I'm aware, I think it was the Bad News Kangaroos off the top of my head. Yeah, okay, so it was for a couple of them. Netic comes in from Rooster. So Hazza and Addict a little familiar with each other. And they have sort of played around with one another a little bit, the sort of Australian and
in the region,
Kiwi
right,
players, for sure. So
Hazza was on the sideline for a while after being Sprout.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that was midway through 2023, end of the Blast Paris RMRs. Ended up taking a sideline. Speaking about sidelines, there goes Addict. Tap there from Zaka as he continues being a force to be reckoned with. Still that man advantage for Talon as they position themselves towards the speed bomb site. Single taps from the dual Berettas, not something you usually see. Long range is not their forte, but sometimes a stray bullet can still connect onto the head. Flying and Zaka looking to cause some damage, cause some havoc up close and personal with Hazza. Looking to pull the trigger on someone's side in, and it is laboured onto Flying that does eventually find that kill. And Talon secure their pistol round here. On the T side, second time we've seen that today. First from FlyQuest, now from Talon. Someone likes it. See what sort of effect I can make. Head armor here for any of the players, so 10 will be putting in quite a bit of work as can find the shots. Here comes the push majority. The MP doesn't do any work this time round though. MHL's AK down the numbers, and he sprays down all 5. Spray control crisp, clean, and an 8th round for Talon here.
Early banana utility. Conventional as always. Talon not really sending any bodies in, not trying to contest early, but they'll go a little later. They'll gain some ground, but still got to get through the M4s. 1 for 1 thus far. Amelia still sticking around, trying to be the hero. Up at the top end of banana, not quite happening. Netic on the entry. Oh, I think does land there. It's minimal damage, and I mean that springs him into action. It's all he needed was a bit of blood in the water. There has been a rotation round from Flying here, ready and raring in at first orange, completely unchecked. Can he get multiple? The flash is good. He runs out of ammo, but the space is created. It's down to just Addict.
And Addict is putting in the work. The spray through the smoke onto Zaka with 44 seconds to go. Ooh, that's a unconventional spot. I'm kind of here for it. Jesus Christ, you're going for the fight, dead on, completely dry.
Yeah. But you think he's low. I think it's like a natural reaction. Generally swinging someone. Exactly. Oh, Westmelon. Fine through the smoke. Hazza tries to recover things, but maybe has made it a little bit worse, actually. 5-on-3. Still a decent utility to deal here. Getting some numbers back. Amelia realizes he's got to stay alive, gets the smoke down, but 3 versus 3, hanging in the balance here.
He's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting before the fight even starts. Just having that extra presence here is going to ensure that Talon are going to struggle. And Afufu ensures that struggle comes from him. Single tap onto MHL as he faces first. And now the backup from short. And behind enemy lines here is Amelia. Spray there onto Hazza. Already low HP. And now with Addict locked in on the site. Bomb on his back. Could go for a plant if he wanted to. So many angles to be able to clear. He does find one in the process, but Zaka is there once again to be able to find a frag. We are 18 rounds deep, and Zaka has 18 frags to his name. Ensure they do not get overwhelmed by a random buy here by Talon, should that come to pass. So, quell the critics with a kill, but instead plays flashbang, and off the back of being blind as well, Zaka's good for one. Flashbang has hitting the face is the nade of Hazard, but before he falls, he manages to find that kill onto Emilius. Traded straight away, but with Westmelon on the sidelines, picking up one of his own. Also, Netic looking for the header flying, just caught him on a timing. Sprays him down, taps him out, gets him around. Where on earth is the bomb? Because as of right now, that is a difficult point. Fufu on his trail, though. I wonder if he hears him. I think he does, or he definitely sees him. They share a glance as he dips and dodges his way towards that B bomb site. Flash goes up. Westmelon, ahead of that timing, does not get hit and takes down Netic. The map in which Talon had clearly been pracking offline, ready and waiting to stomp down FlyQuest in that BO1. It wasn't easy. Over the line. Flick off the flick off the flick for Xhaka. Finally has that AWP in hand now that he swaps over to the CT side.
I think we just had one of those, so
yeah.
This game maybe not going to get anything like that. Xhaka, nice and clean. Oh, lands that tag, but I think job is just about done. There you go. There's your one kill. Any more would be nice here. Deagle trying, but failing, and Netic has to go down before time. Xhaka takes him. Well held there from the pit. Smoke comes down. It's good timing. Keep them at bay a little longer. And Talon left sort of to make a decision. You know, what do they want to do here? It looks like trying to make a play out long with Addict. Not going to work. However, it will keep that attention on A. So I'm interested now how the rest of the round looks. A really well-timed Molotov and smoke. Westmelon has played it to perfection, bought so much time. The rotations come his way. The flash, unfortunately, leaves him out to dry, but it's 4 versus 4 looks pretty damn good. Lynn Vision are set up and ready, but you got to land your shots, man. The flash is good for flying. He can't quite find his way through the smoke. The next one is also good, but again, you've got to find the kills. The theory is brilliant. The execution, not so much. Read-wise and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, an individual cracking you open like that should never really happen. Oh, big nade damage. Westmelon looking good here.
Oh,
Netic. He's going to go down to the molly. It's unfortunate, but he does well to find one, I think.
Making them Vision think once again. Here comes
Flying forced out into the open. Nice find from Amelia. Also forced out, but it's flying that goes down to the hands of Azza. A double entry from the low fragging IGL thus far in this game. May well have just given them a big old round there. It's going to be the save from the remaining Lynn Vision players, and they are struggling to hit 12. And the game will indeed continue. Talent proving a bit of their worth on their own map pick. Why not? Give it a go. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. They break the smoke for the boosted AWP. And that's going to, you know, give the idea of maybe a strong buy. You don't rightly know what is surrounding those saved weapons. So, yeah, Talon got to be careful. If Fufu finds ahead in the apartments, they're doing really well here, Lynn Vision, to just take this round absolutely by the chin. Xhaka trained up and ready. He's moved across from A in towards B. They respond with a smoke of their own to buy some time. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's a deep position as well. Xhaka so quick with it. It's Amelia on the deagle to get that one. Wow. Everybody getting involved, and Talon at the very final hurdle slip up massively.
Good clarification of this round for Talon. Instead of the aggressive angles towards A with Util throwing their way, you're not going to be seeing it edge towards B. A fake out of smokes to be able to block off sightlines on A to see if they rotate someone over, which has not been the case. A great call here. Amelia holding on to the site, and it's Westman and the IGL popping up the frags. Azza nowhere to be seen in that engagement. Hazard trades it back straight up, but now you've activated Xhaka, who's inside of CT, and he, I think, whiffs his first shot that we've seen, but from a Fufu's hands, they closed out this first match. 13 rounds to Lynn Vision engagement. They take their opponent's map pick of Inferno and move to their round of Dust 2.
What about the quality? Try it yourself, gringo. Okay, it's great. We take it all. Now that is pretty enough. Skin Club, the lowest prices.
Bit of damage as they begin their approach. Sneaking on up is Zafufu. Looks to clutch the head of at least one. Immediately with the upgraded pistol, the P250 can take these fights from a little bit further range if they wish. On the swing, back up here inside of Goose, but has to fall back because the chip damage is simply too much on to MHL.
Wow, okay, Linvision have just started things off completely explosively, completely leaving TALON in the dust. And there's really not anything that these remaining players can do from here. The USB potentially could find some heads, and I think Linvision will respect that fact. First one goes down at quite some range there for the Julies. So yeah, they do just have to be careful, don't give the fights away too early. Little jump attempt from Netic. Not got loads of ammunition left. They're actually mowing the numbers down. Surely one kill's got to go back the way of the T side. It's all going to be on to Zaka. Not loads of time to get the defuse in. He's got to try and get this player off the bomb, really, but the smoke is down. It's not going to happen. Surely can't find the spam here. It's so damn close. But somehow, TALON have managed to pull that pistol out. 2 versus 5 they get.
Galil on Westmoreland and Amelia with techs picked up as well. They're looking to force this and looking to cause some issues for the A side of TALON once again.
Nice little one-for-one trade. Netic doing well with the M4, but that's a lot of space gained very quickly for Linvision. I don't think TALON were expecting, you know, straight up short kind of move. You can see the setup is just not here, so it will be a retake required. Azza is in quite quickly with this MP9. Was he seen? I don't know if he was seen there. I don't think Flying did spot him, but still hanging out on the edge. And of course, an angle that's expected. Azza does well. The rest of the team needs to start helping out, and they will. Zaka left alone. Azza incredibly low. There is no kit available here, though. And the P250 could make all the difference, to be honest. Even just jumping away to find Azza. They've got on the bomb. And there's just about enough time. The knife is out. Oh, Azza with the kill. Can you believe it? What is going on? TALON with 2 of the most lucky rounds in a row. Linvision playing things very, very slowly here. They have 2 smokes and 2 flashes. It looks like they will try and send something towards B, faking a fair amount of presence towards mid. And it does draw attention, but Afufu's in way faster than expected, and now has a put out to blast, and unfortunately he will not pass the test. So 4 versus 3, that's got to be an immediate save. Linvision showing some of the set rounds they have in the back pocket.
TALON need to be careful not to let this one get too far away from them. Amelia on the hunt. Doesn't have an idea that Addict's there, and yeah, just looking at the wrong angle there. Potentially expecting someone to cross into that line of sight a little bit later.
All right, let's see. TALON going to have to bounce back. Cannot allow Linvision to get in here. They have to respond. The buy is not fantastic, but there is a game plan. Zaka, through flashes and flames, will find the flick there to give an opener across to Linvision. Exactly what the docs were ordered.
Decent position, but surely this gets checked considering what's been smoked off over towards CT. They've got to try and clear it, but if Westman is the first base that goes on through, could get taken down, he does, and that now pumps the brakes for the rest of the Linvision guys to consider going round. Molotov goes up, falls back, and doesn't really get anything out of it. Spam as it forces him out of the angle is going to be enough. MHL looking to be this lurking presence once again. Warp in tow, and they weren't expecting that one, but Afufu's there for the trade when needed. 25 seconds on the clock. Now on a 3 versus 2, and the weapon advantage heavily in Linvision's favour.
Charging forwards in towards B, though, is where the remaining 2 are. Addict, the first one up to bat. Oh, it's Hazard on the Deagle. Surely got to get this done now. He's done the hard work. The two out of nowhere. He can't get to the right side. A Fufu plays into and finds the headshot. Oh, Hazard, that's so unfortunate. He needed one bullet. Maybe a bit too addicted to playing the time, you know? Should have just gone in for the swing. It is once again looking to be an A finish.
It's double stack setup. What airburst on There we go. MHL finds that frag, falls back. They're not going to be expecting Azza on this close angle at the same time. Looks like Zaka might have an inkling, but there's not too much tape for them to look into here for Talon. So you mentioned earlier on, they haven't much been official before this event. Very nice. Since September. MHL retrains on the angle. Down one. Azza close range. They're expecting the AWP, they're not expecting him. And the backup from Addict as well. Zaka's getting a little bit aggressive, and he's actually paid off for it. MHL. Time's ticking down. Do need to see a push here from Envision. Looks like he's about to come at the hands of Westmelon as well. Limited util being used right now, though. We do chuck out a couple of Molotovs into CT, but not going to be clearing Azza or Addict, who just decides, you know what, get off my bomb site. Netic's there to be able to help out from CT, and now just a media and a 1 versus 4 who opens it up with a kill onto Addict. Can he find 4 more?
Yeah, we'll see. Got to recover that bomb is the big thing. Only 30 seconds left on the clock, and Netic is ready to go. Easy kill for him in the end. Talon going to take the lead. Their pickup, and talked about as a map coming into this tournament that they would have had in the back pocket. So let's see why. A quick burst out long leaves Addict in the grave, 6 feet under. Does some damage, but yeah, the control and the kill is absolutely massive for Envision.
They are not expecting this one at all. Azza might have an inkling that something's going on, but no, his aim is still trained over towards that long angle. Netic begins falling back, and I feel like Westmelon might have missed his opportunity window here, because now the crossing starts, this is where they're going to realise, okay, there could be someone here already, and MHL was already on the angle. This poor position that Westmelon was given, afforded, has been squandered now, but flying is going to ensure that the round does not fall the same way as he taps down Netic out of this one. Amelia and Afufu have done this time and time again, where they're just poking and prodding. Usually they go up short here, but instead they are going to be looking for something to pick inside of mid. The fact that the smoke comes down, yeah, they're not going to be expecting anyone to push off the back of this one. Afufu finding 2 opening kills is fantastic. Amelia to be able to back him up also to be able to get the crossfire. It means there's only 2 people left inside of this round. One of them being Hazard, locked into Carl right now, and MHL still inside of CT with that AWP. Hazard does not expect them to be on the bomb site this early, and the round is all said and done with only MHL left in this one with an AWP and a 1 versus 5. Game, round, over said and done with. Really clean. If we see more of this from Lynn Vision. Goodbye MHL, goodbye AWP.
Oh, he does get a flash in, so, you know, again, always excitable and looking for a fight. Oh, gonna take some bullets. Still alive, but they are being chipped away at here.
Alex got to be careful there. I know he's good for a couple of these frags, but when there's 2 faces facing off at you with AKs, it's going to be difficult for you to be able to find both. Unless, honestly, he had an AK. Alas, the M4A1S can only find one of them. It's a quick trade there from Azza after Afufu finally finds the AWP of MHL. Smoke goes down to try to block off that CT sight line, cleared by the nade. There's nothing to be found. Still have an underpass holding player in the form of Westmelon, waiting for this cross, and there's one. Just be able to throw a spanner into the mix, takes down Hazza, and Azza backs him up. Bomb is going to get planted with only a few milliseconds left on the round. Lynn Vision have timed that to perfection. And now in this 2 versus 2, with Zaka aggressive on this shot, completely whited, does get taken down, and well, so does Flying. Great little crossfire, great little take, as Talon bring us level once again to a 6-6 scoreline. Anyone who takes suppressor off, though, is a maniac. I'll tell you that for nothing. Zaka, suppressor on this time round. Doesn't pull the trigger as of yet, though they do have an inkling he's there. A couple of jumps there from Talon, almost bites him in the arse there. MHL straight through the mid doors. Fufu knows what it's like to be on the other side of that angle, so holding behind, waiting for someone to swing on through. Zaka expecting the utility and looking for the taps from range, even though he's blind. Finds Azza, looks for some more here. It's just going to be chips onto Hazza. With Addicts now roaming out from double doors, out on long A. It's two faces he's got to find. Zaka does finally take him down, though. With the bomb getting planted, there is a two-man advantage for Lynn Vision.
Looking good. They've got a kit available as well, so no need to rush into things here. Finding another down to just MHL. He cannot hold, and it's a big round for Lynn Vision. The fashion in which they find it, but yeah, just also the fact that they are able to get that pistol.
They're running that time down right now while just gaining information inside of mid, with the smoke popping inside of CT to be able to block off that sight line, and flashes going up from the CTs to be able to halt any form of aggression. Amelia tries to clear that smoke, but doesn't swing off the back of it. Fufu finds Addict, and I think they believe that is enough to be able to call that this is going to be towards the A-bomb side, especially when Zaka picks up Azza as well. Three more faces swing on through from Catwalk, and MHL is ripping heads off of Zaka and Amelia as he believes these are the only two remaining players here. The rotates come out, Deagle's in tow, but Fufu good for the flick to be able to take down Hazza, and a cheeky little cookly spam there from a Westmelon to pick up MHL. Netic now in a 1v2 with no time available, has to save that M4, and no money goes into his pocket. Lynn Vision make it a 2-round gap, moving into round number 15.
Those of Hazza, who still is very, very young, but it is, of course, Azza that we're really leaning on. Big nade damage done to MHL. They're going to go charging forwards. Oh my goodness, nice. So much for flying. However, Zaka at mid has managed to find two. So yes, they'll get the site. Yes, they'll get the bomb down, but it has cost them almost everything to make this happen. The retake, very much doable. They've got a decent amount of utility. Just sort of trying to line things up a little bit here, work it out. Get everything into the right hands, I suppose. But yeah, there's so much left. Molotovs, HEs that could really make a difference. I'd like to see a few of those out. I think we've got a flash lined up. It was the Molotov, actually. Okay, so fair enough. They will get a bit of it out. Westmelon coming round. He's the big man, and he will get that retake going, making it look pretty easy. Kind of close in the end, so thankfully they get a player with a kit on the bomb. Ooh. Yeah, the bar at the top was pretty close. I think there was maybe a second and a half in it.
This was rough inside of mid, by the way. I mean, there should have been a lot more offense there from Talon. The fact that the smoke leaves like this dramatic of a gap, and Zach is able to abuse it. Speaking about abusing it, completely blind. Goodbye, Addicts. Get the hell out of my round. Shoots him down. Amelia inside of mid, trying to do some damage onto Hazard as well, but not to be the case. We're at level peggings once again in the 4 versus 4, but Talon are running. I tan it away from long.
This is still tough, though. I mean, they do even up the numbers. They've got no utility for me to work with, and I think that's a big issue for Talon. Their T-sides look weak. They are lacking some of the default and the scale into the round, right? Lynn Vision are also a team that I think don't use it very much. Flying with a 2-piece. They well have just decided this one, but Lynn Vision, they do have it in them. They just don't lean on it all that much. It does feel like Talon are just without it, you know, don't really have a lot to their game right now. Zaka finishes things off. It's just too easy. There's nothing flashy to it. They walk straight into his crosshair. All he's got to do is left click.
And Westmelon goes for the most aggressive hold that we have seen from him, but someone has a read. And Netic is indeed able to punish him. Zaka's trying to back him up with a smoke going down, and Amelia crushing hopes and dreams here. Azza inside of mid, the only one to have made it to those bright light stages. A Fufu giving Addict a little cuddle inside of those long doors, spots him out, takes him down, and now it's just Hazza on a team with one of his idols from young. is looking to make a statement with the final 2 players in the round here from Lynn Vision. A Flying and a Fufu, the 2 latest additions, the ones we've had question marks about, who have stepped up to the plate in these final few games, and now they do it. A Fufu finds that final kill, and we get our Copenhagen replay in the lower bracket grand final. A slight adjustment in the roster for Lynn Vision.